Oh, actually, here, I'll show you. This is, I got the Saints, St. Paul Saints. This is the first fly ball I caught, so that's pretty cool. Hi, how are you? This one, it's hard for me because of my passion and love for freedom and the United States and all that, and for, liberty, not to be angry, not to be cool and level-headed. So I'm going to be civil. I'm going to be cordial, and I'm going to speak to other people who would be on the other side. But I'm not going to talk to established leftists and liberals. This one is for the younger kids out there, because once again, my YouTube videos kind of go to the younger crowd. Because I believe a lot of you younger kids are you don't know what you're talking about. You really don't, and not in a condescending way. I'm just saying you are brainwashed to a certain extent, and so that's kind of the topic I want to talk about here. So I'm going to ask 3 batteries of questions, and you could be honest with yourself and answer these honestly or not. No one's going to audit you, but I really am trying to help you. And people on the right can enjoy this as well and do it yourself. But this one really is for the younger liberals and leftists out there, because I'm trying to help you. I'm going to try and give you a different viewpoint. You don't have to take it. You could still, we could go back to where you're calling me an evil, racist, fascist, Nazi, whatever, poopy head. But I'll ask 3 batteries of questions. You answer them, and then you'll see the point I'm trying to make. And then it'll be up to you whether you want to be intellectually honest with yourself and say, oh, hey, maybe this guy's right. I'm still finding a cold. Phlegm. Excuse me. Coffee doesn't help. So here are these 3 batteries of questions. All right. Now, 1, and I got them up here. I want to read them verbatim so I'm very clear. Okay. Who told you to follow your heart and the money will follow? So like when you were going to college or choosing a degree, who told you, who gave you guidance about, I better turn this, who gave you guidance in terms of choosing your path or your major, right? So I want you to answer, find out who that was. 2, who told you you are oppressed in your lot in life because of evil white people or patriarchal males or evil corporations or some other entity was oppressing you and holding you down? I want to know who told you that. All right, you answer that question yourself. All right? Who told you to express yourself like a Disney movie, and be yourself, man, and get tatted up, get your nose pierced, get your eyebrow pierced, get your tongue pierced, do whatever because you're you. Be yourself. Be independent. And yet at the same time be a conformist because everyone else did it. So, I'm sorry, that was editorializing, all right? And then who told you that people should like you for you and said men who like skinny chicks are shallow and girls who like buff guys or jocks are just dumb or ditzes? Right? Who told you that? Okay. Now, that's the first battery of questions. Here's the next battery of questions. Right? Are you employed? And if you are employed, would you consider yourself gainfully or successfully employed? Employed at your level? Or are you working underemployed? You're nowhere near working your capacity, your potential. Right? Are you poor? Right? And a lot of people, well, what is poor? Do you have to worry about money? I guess that's the way to put it. I know everybody worries about money, but are you going paycheck to paycheck? Are you like, gosh, I got student debts, I don't know how to pay them off, I'm barely making, like, if you got to worry about rent, I would consider that poor. So I guess a better way to ask that question is, are you really worried about money? Everyone's worried about money, but are you really worried about it? How's your love life? Right? Are you dating a hot guy? You dating a hot chick? More importantly, how's the sex? Is it good? That's another question here. And the final question of the second battery is Detroit still a shithole? And you say, what's that got to do with just, is it still a shithole? Is it a great place? Or is it still crap? Because I haven't been there since 1984. I hear about it on the news, so I guess I really haven't independently confirmed it with my eyes. But I still think it might be a crap hole. So, all right. Now here's the final battery of questions, and that's only one question. Right? Whose advice did you follow? Did you follow Democrats' advice or Republicans' advice? Did you follow liberal advice or conservative advice? Right? Did you follow what your teachers told you and your parents and your professors and the media and your Yahoo Shine and Slate or Salon.com, Oprah? Did you follow the leftist advice, or did you follow those evil right-wing Rush Limbaugh assholes like me type of advice? And here's my point in asking these questions. If you're intellectually honest about them, you'll realize it. Not for all of you, but for the vast majority of you, you're going to realize something. You got took, okay? You got screwed. And what's worse is you got screwed by the people who claim to be helping you the most. And that's how you got took. They're charlatans, right? And what I'm trying to show you is that the costs and consequences of following the advice of the left is the life you're suffering right now. In reality, you're not poor or underemployed because of evil corporations or the 1%. Chances are, if you're younger, you're in a bad financial situation because you swallowed whole the bullshit you were fed. You followed your heart and the money would follow, and you went and majored some worthless liberal arts degree. And I keep hammering on this, not to sell my book worthless, though you should buy it. I keep hammering on it because I'm amazed that you people are still leftists. I'm surprised. It's like, how did you not realize what a scam that was? How is it you owe $150,000 and you're not employed and you are so thoroughly indoctrinated and brainwashed, you blame it on Republicans? You blame it on George W. Bush from 8 years ago? Stop. This is why I'm trying to help you out. You don't like being poor. You don't like being underemployed or unemployed. You don't like having your student debt. Well, whose advice have you been following? You've been following the left. You've been following socialists. You've been following teachers. We love the children's. They don't care about you. They want your money. And they got it. They got it. And what I don't understand is despite getting so thoroughly fucked up the ass, you owe $150,000, $70,000, whatever it is. After that, you still side with them. You still don't get it. I mean, now you want to go worse than that. Even we're talking billions of dollars. Look at Detroit. Detroit was the shizzle, man. It was Motown in the 60s, man. It was great. I mean, now look at it. You know, and this speaks to, we could talk about any black community or inner city as to the destruction that leftist and liberal policies have weighed, but forget you and your little sociology degree. Look at the black family. How the hell do you guys not wake up? How do you not see what socialism and leftism and the Democrats have done to you? Right? Have you looked at, I mean, just the other day, there was that idiot broad who stabbed her son. She's 31. He was 17. She stabbed him and killed her son over an argument over ice cream in Chicago. And, you know, she had the kid at, I think, 14. So she was having sex at 13, obviously unprotected. When do you wake up? When? See, my questions, I hope that, I try to think of a very logical and geometric, precise, laser-like precise way to get your brain to compare the inconsistencies, to look at the hypocrisy, so that you might wake up. But again, I'm amazed at the brainwashing. I am so amazed at how you people, it's like being married to, and maybe that's it. Maybe the conservatives, maybe the libertarians, maybe the right, maybe the answer lies in studying abused wives who stick with, you know, the type, you've ran into them. There's always that, but I love him. And I am plagiarizing Tom Likas. But there's the answer. Maybe there's something in human psychology where you just like being treated like shit. Like you enjoy being abused and taken advantage of. And sadly, I'm not even being sarcastic. It's weird, people. It's really weird how the left, you young kids, and not even young kids, anyone who has had their lives destroyed by the left, you're screwed. You're financially screwed. And you're going to be 50 by the time you get out of all this financial stuff is done. You're not going to have a family. You're not going to have a house. You're not going to have a real career. It's over. I just like Barack Obama, and you're a mean person. How dare you criticize? And then what? I'm a racist, sexist, homophobic, what? What am I? It's not going to change the fact you're still unemployed or underemployed as a freaking barista with $90,000. So, do you like being abused? Or is it buyer's remorse? You can't admit you were wrong. Your ego just won't let you. You were told this entire time how smart and intelligent you are, and your lot in life still sucks. Wake up! And again, I say this for posterity. I don't have a lot of faith in humanity. I don't, because I don't know how the hell you all got suckered in to thinking majoring in philosophy or English or something was a brilliant freaking idea. How you thought that, well, let's just vote for the guy who promises all of other people's money. Well, what would be the consequences? Don't ask! You're racist, by the way, for thinking that. So I don't know. I hope these questions wake you up. I hope, you're in your 20s now. You got 60 years of life expectancy left. The majority of your life is ahead of you. You're already at a handicap and financially crippled because of your student loans and your lot in life right now. But God, could you salvage the rest of it? I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to wake you up and make you realize you all just got screwed. You were pawns. You got played. But, if your ego can't take that bruising, well, then enjoy, look at old liberals. Look at the feminists with cats. And we don't pick on that because it's a broken record. It's because it's true. That's where it is. Look at these ugly people. I'm not being petty. I'm being very serious. What's probably one of the most important things in life is having good-looking people, like sexually, gay or not, whatever. Have you seen the guys that drive Priuses? Play this game. I play this game like if they got a liberal bumper sticker, look to see if they're ugly. Look! I'm not making it up! This isn't BS. This isn't me trying to get back at the left. It's true. You ever see a smiling woman driving a Prius with an Obama sticker? They're frumpy and frowning the entire time. Right? Do you want that life? Do you want to be that 45-year-old prematurely graying woman? I plagiarized that from Joe Souchere. And do you want to be that effeminate male yutz who just, I don't know, you know the look. So that's it. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to prevent you from having that life. So, God almighty, just, think a little. You really want to be independent-minded. You really want to be, as open-minded and intelligent as you think you are. Study some economics. Study the budget. Don't study politics. No. Look at the numbers. Look at economics. Right? And don't go read an economist viewpoint, let alone, I'm not even, go to the Fred database at the Federal Reserve and just start looking up data. Start looking up charts. That's raw data. It'll tell you, assuming it hasn't been corrupted or tainted or biased. So that's all I got. Buy my freaking books. Yes. Worthless, which in this case is kind of past the point of you having it, but maybe you got a younger brother or sister that you can give the book Worthless to. And Enjoy the Decline. And Boris the Shitting Buffalo. And I'll be having another book come out here, hopefully before the Christmas season. And it's going to be for all you young people out there. And it's going to be revolutionary. I should say, it's really going to help. This will be the book for every young person to read and to really help improve their financial. Worthless did a really good job, but this one it's the cat's meow, or whatever you youth say. It's all that in a bag of chips. See? I speak that young person talk that you kids speak nowadays. So, toodles.